Traders, look, I've marked up the CAD yen here, and what we've got on the chart at the moment are previous daily ranges. What we generally see, or what I prefer to see with this, is a retrace into equilibrium. All right, I've marked up the chart just to save a little bit of time. I've got a Fibonacci that I've pulled from this low to high back down into equilibrium. So I'm looking for price to potentially pull back down in here. But the thing is, you want to be a little bit careful. If we go out, I've also marked up, these are daily highs and lows. And what I've marked up here are previous weekly highs and lows. If we have a look at this chart now, and I'm also looking at these moves here. This is like a 3-drive pattern where you get, for example, strong drive number 2, drive number 3, and a correction. Now, some people, would prefer to look at this from a Elliott wave perspective. I'm not really an Elliott wave kind of guy. I'm more into the 3-drive pattern where you see these 3 runs or 3 pushes, for example, and see how we've traded back down into here and taken out these stops. Okay, so a bit of a correction, lower high, this kind of thing. So I'm anticipating potentially a similar thing going. So I've marked up these, orange is the weekly, and at the moment we are trending into a previous weekly high. That's this orange level here. That's a previous weekly high, range high, and the yellow is a previous daily. Right, so we're trading into a weekly and daily resistance. And again, look on the daily time frame. I'm always looking for the pullback into equilibrium. As you can see, I've marked these up. The pullback into equilibrium on the daily kind of works out around here somewhere, potentially. But again, given that we've got drive 1, drive 2, drive 3, a deeper pullback could be something to be mindful of. So the way that I approach this is, we just get rid of a couple of drawings here to see how I've marked up here these moves. Let me just grab my pencil again. You get the pullback and then it rotates. Expansion, the retrace, and the rotation. So we're looking for the rotation. That could happen here, or it could happen further down. Wherever it rotates is when we get, we're looking for a break of market structure where you see it's pulling back and then you get a higher high and higher low. So I'll be looking for that around my point of interest down in here. But, it could be, that could happen anywhere. But I'm always looking at this Fibonacci pullback for a, just a reference point. Let's just go back here and I'll show you what I mean. So if we grab the Fibonacci, all right, low to high, see the pullback into 50%, 61.8, even further back, right? These 3 drives, Fibonacci low to high, the pullback right into that area. That's my point of interest. Then you get, you follow it, but it breaks through it, trades all the way back down. But you've just got to watch this price action and wait for of market structure, the breakout, and then that's your cue, right? So same thing. So you want to have systems in place that alert you when you're seeing a retracement start to rotate. That's the key. Anyway, guys, look, that's my take on the CAD yen. I'm bullish, but I do want to see this move back. The main key with this is that the weekly high and the daily high coming together, and the fact that most of the time you're going to see the opportunity pull back down into equilibrium on the weekly and the daily. All right, so that's what I pointed out in the beginning of the video. So there's the 3 weekly. It pulls back down into equilibrium on the weekly, high and low. You've got to mark up these, weekly and daily time frames. Anyway, look, I would really love it if you comment, guys. Just share your thoughts with me. What do you think? And that's my take on the CAD yen. I'll be waiting for the opportunity there to get long. Potentially, if the stock markets hold up. Keep an eye on the NASDAQ, by the way. The NAS is actually, we can have a quick look at that. money or capital will flow in and out of risk assets and safe haven assets, right? And currencies. So with the NASDAQ being a risk on currency, if that's bullish, generally the CAD yen, the yen pairs would be bullish. We just have a quick look at the NAS. If the NAS pulls back, and have a look here, look, talking about that 3-drive pattern, let's have a look. Drive 1, drive 2, drive 3, and now look what we've got. See? Okay, so, that could pull back a little bit further. And, maybe it continues on. We don't know yet. But at this point in time, I'm seeing weakness come into this. We've got a 3-drive now correction, potentially. If this drops, then capital will move from the risk assets into safe haven assets. So that would strengthen the yen. So if we come back to our CAD yen chart, strengthen the yen, then we see that drop back. Okay, the CAD buy into strength, sell into weakness. So just watch out for that pullback. I want the pullback down in here, and then I'm waiting for the opportunity to get long if it presents. Yeah. Okay, guys, look, that's a bit of a wrap. Definitely comment. That would be awesome. I hope you have a fantastic day. Safe trading, and see you in the next one.